Hello everyone and welcome back to an episode of Minecraft here on the channel. Hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Today is Monday. Um, Usually it's a boring day honestly, but nonetheless, hope everybody is having good, wonderful afternoon. Today we are going to try to do some progress on our builds. I added two new buildings, one from a different part of Chicago, and another that is located in Atlanta, Georgia. Two interesting builds. They are a little weird because I kind of messed up on part of the layout, but I thought why not give it a shot. But if we're lucky, we may also do more of the stuff other than those two buildings. But I want to try to get some progress shown on camera because it has been a little bit slow lately in terms of my progress here, and I'm trying to get in the ball when it comes to my progress on my projects. As you can see, it's kind of been slow lately for me, all that part. But yeah, got some stuff done. Obviously, I think I already showed part of the roads over here already, and all that. But at some point, I'm going to add some more lights. I did do a light block. I did do a structure block for the lights, but it's going to be a little annoying because of layout wise. But we're approaching one of our first new builds. I'll show off on camera as a matter of fact. Let me just park the car first here. It's actually looking pretty cool. All that part. There we go. There we go. Let's aim it on here. So for one of the builds, we have this weird college. Technically, it's a college area, college building, and it's located in the bottom part of Chicago, not too far away, um, from the area in Millennium Park. But yeah. So basically, it's a bit like this. Actually, it's basically this. This is located on Harrison and I always get it wrong. Move your ass. Harrison and State Street. Um, Basically around this area. This is basically a college. That's basically this section is a student center, but this is also like a multi-business area and a huge apartment area technically. I don't really know which technically this would belong to in terms of university because it kind of serves multiple student centers technically, which is very interesting. You have Roosevelt, DePaul University, and a few other stuff. And this really looks like a busy street on State Street, all that part. And if we look over here, it's basically not too far from the red line. As you can see, they got this very ugly looking ugly looking entrance, which is basically over there, and of course over there, I'm pretty sure that's the blue line. Uh, but nonetheless, yeah, we're over here. I'm gonna pretty much trying to copy this entire building right here in Minecraft. I got most of the stuff here done, and you could do a little comparison, and try to copy most of this as much as I can, except for this parking lot and the train, obviously. But this inside's gonna get copied, and the same goes for the other side. Other side, I'll show off the sides here. I'm not gonna copy the bus stop unless I really want to. I am trying to copy a bit of the flower beds, and this is the student. Over there's the student entrance, basically. University Center of Chicago, all that part. And you got some businesses here. Up here is actually Planet Fitness, which is funny. So yeah. And of course the back's right there. This building's taking a weird curb area, so this will be a slightly harder way to copy this building, but I'll do my best. It won't be completely accurate, as I'll show you in a minute, and we'll just transition to a Minecraft version right here. Right, just get this up here. So as you can see here, fellas, a lot of different stuff we took a little differently around here. So Still gotta do a huge part of the windows and a few other stuff. Height, we, this part's pretty much good already. Apologies for the noise. Apparently, there's dumbasses outside. Very stupid dumbasses. I did make a few errors, and half of that is because I kind of mistaken the angle, because this section is somehow like less than, it's like basically smaller than the other side, and I'm pretty sure this is because this building is slightly crooked on an angle based on its shape if you look above. But yeah, I decided to, why not make it interesting, add this little mini map area. um just took out some stuff here. A slight note, technically this was originally Ken's layout, but I guess he hasn't done the project in a while, so I kind of just did pretty much over it. So worst case, Ken might have to just relocate to his own area because he hasn't really done anything over here in terms of his build. So worst case, he'll find him a better place that won't that. And if he wants to complete his project, he can. But for now, I guess I'll take this area, I guess. But anyways, um, yeah, I got decided to put a little map area and all that part, and make this interesting with these new shelves add-on right here. I might have to cut some stuff off to make it more detailed. I'm still debating because I want this to look nice as much as I possibly can make it. It'll be hard, but I did make a few fuck ups around here actually, and those one of these part of the wall, but it's not that bad much. So, and I mean, it's Minecraft. You can't always get accuracy that much, but I'll try. Over here, we got this back alley entrance. It took me a while to get this a little bit, but it was actually very easy because primarily this alley actually does have a name. This is basically Holden Street, or Holden basically. This is just Holden. But yeah, this has basically its own area right here. Decided to make it more somewhat accurate back here. So there's some stuff here. Um, Back entrance, non-resident entrance, and a few other stuff. I'm still trying to make it somewhat accurate in terms of businesses, but these businesses, some of them I've never been to, and some of them I have no idea what they have. For example, this section in current day is actually a fitness, a therapy fitness place, or physical therapy place, I should say. And some of the stuff that were here are gone and replaced by something else or still for rent. So some stuff are going to be newly added, and some stuff won't be completely accurate, or accurate in some cases, but with a limit. Otherwise, most of this is good. This is pretty much, this project was finished like maybe like well, not finished. This project was started like a half a week ago. So as you can see, it took me a long while to do some stuff. The structure block, I copied this part and I reversed it over there, and it did. I would give it like a C or B plus because I did kind of fucked up over there in that small part of the corner, but nonetheless, it looked pretty cool. Um, Center part still gonna need some work, obviously, and some windows. This is supposed to be a Panda Express, and one of these is supposed to be the. Actually, no, that's Panda Express. This is supposed to be a Planet Fitness. Actually, no, this one right here is the Planet Fitness upstairs entrance, I think. And all that part. It's very funny, but yeah. Trying to make it more interesting. I did kind of mess up. Like, it wasn't intentional come over here that much. I thought it would be much smaller, but I kind of miscalculated. Would I have known this, I might have moved it over there if possible. And I am technically forced to make an alley of some kind over here. I'm trying to think if I should make a one-way or two-way, because then that would mean I'll have to make this street a two-way road. Because technically this is supposed to be a one-way street. I believe it's supposed to be a one-way street that way, if I'm not mistaken, because I have these turning lanes right here and all that part. But nonetheless, very interesting. Very interesting, I will say. Um, I'll have to improvise worst case scenario, but otherwise this is here. Um, Obviously not done yet, so we're gonna do some stuff as much as we can. Um, the other build I'm going to show off right here in a bit. This is a library that is located in Atlanta, Georgia. This is the first Georgia build in the world, and I thought it'd be interesting fit over here. So yeah, I'll transition right now. Yeah, so this is part of Georgia State University. This is the library of Georgia State University. A very weird looking library. As you can see, I haven't seen anything like it in my life. But it also looks kind of simple in terms of making a design in Minecraft. The only downside is its layout is somehow connected to the university's building. As you can see here, it has a very odd connection, aside from this ramp right here, which kind of begs the question, would I have to make the rest of the university itself? And, well, it will be very hard to make a complete detailed version, obviously, but I'll probably give like maybe like 80 or 95% of its detail at least. Obviously not the interior because that's gonna be a different story, but it's hard to because this is a library and this is slightly built different. This has its own underground, well, slight underground garage to it, which I am including in my build under this part. Um, I don't think I'll be copying this build unless I really have to. Even then, it looks very bad in terms of its thing. No offense, Georgians, but like, it kind of looks a little mid in terms of its place and all that part. I have been to recently Georgia, so passing by Georgia, I should say. I will say the Georgians are very crazy drivers. I will say that. Maybe I don't know. They're different. They might be both. They're probably Floridian and New Yorker drivers combined into one. I don't know, but either way, these people they may not know how to drive. But they do have interesting layout here, but otherwise, not really sure. I have detail for this side, which is good. Because at one point I guessed this was a road, but this then again there was a building here, so this was not a road. But either way, we have detail over here. This one's gonna be a little hard because this has a different floor than the bottom part on the other side. Um, that's gonna cause problems because it's also gonna connect to the ramp that I mentioned earlier that connects to another building. So we're kind of dealing with a situation of the whole business having different floor entrances, which isn't completely bad, but it's not good either. So at some point we're gonna have to do some modifications, see what we can do, and maybe if possible we can come up with a plan that could be suitable and make sense. Although I highly doubt it, but you never know. Hmm. Excuse me, I'm a little. I'm always tired, but I try not to be. But anyways, I'll show off the back here in Minecraft as well. And we haven't done a lot of progress in the Minecraft version, but I have gotten ideas on how to do it. So this is the back, the area with the fence and all that part. Um, this be kind of weird because technically this is still and technically an alleyway, so I don't really know how to put it. What else? The side entrance is inside of this alley, which is kind of funny and dumb at the same time. I wasn't really paying attention that much. And even then, I was thinking of moving this block from being a 2 pillar to a 3. The only problem is I'll have to move the entire thing or adjust the sidewalk or any of that. And by the time I thought of it, it was kind of too late. So I figured, fuck it, it'll be like that. It doesn't look that bad or out of place. In fact, it kind of makes it like it has its own identity. It could kind of resemble a hospital, which is kind of funny, or Orlando terminal entrance if you think about it at some point. But nonetheless, it kind of gives it its own identity and all that part. Um, I kind of find it fitting that there's a student center states a building and a library from a different university state next to each other. Obviously, this does not translate well that much, but it does make it interesting. And yeah, completely random, I will say, but Excuse me, guys. As you can see, I kind of got a somewhat head start with the bottom part of the floor. I'm still debating how low I'm gonna make it because I don't want to make it too low to the point where it's gonna look weird. And I don't want to make it too high to the point where it's gonna be a very awkward roof. So, and then clearing out the water is gonna be a problem. Clearing out water will always be a problem, but in this scenario, it will definitely be a problem. So I'll have to see what floor, how long I make this into about in terms of how high our top's gonna be. So it's gonna be fun. I could try. I'll probably try to maybe do commands. It might help. It might or it might not. You never know. Because commands sometimes actually do make a difference in terms of a spacing wise, and it has helped me so far with other projects. As like the Harris Theater one actually did contribute. It did contribute to a point of making it easier for me to clear out the water so I can work around the building. So that's one example. There's an entrance over here that I have to figure out how to do. But there's a lot of things I'm gonna have to adjust because another thing, in real life, this building is on a slight hill, a tiny hill, and then this kind of does dive down. So this is kind of the same thing, the same length, but it's on a different scale because this in real life would be a lower hill, which is kind of weird. I look at it, but nonetheless, it makes it interesting, I guess, to an extent. Give me a second, I'm doing something on my computer real quick. I do apologize. There we go. And before anyone says anything, no, I have not touched my basketball court in a while. So I gotta touch up on that at some point. Also, we have 2 people watching the stream. Welcome. I hope everybody is having a good day. If anybody has any recommendations or any ideas that they want me to try to do in Minecraft, do let me know in the comments or in the chat. I'm gonna try to make sure I look at the chat frequently. It's just I'm kind of working on different monitors right now. And there's a lot of idiots making stupid ass noise outside. Jesus. Okay, for this one's gonna be brick. Trying to make this one outside, so guess we'll just do it like this. There we go. There we go. In terms of the other wall, there's gonna be like a bigger center wall, but there's also gonna be like 2 entrances on the front. So that's gonna be like the somewhat easier parts. In fact, I'll probably use a command block to copy it. The thing also is that I'm gonna have to make sure I'm gonna have to do the windows first to get an idea of how high I need to go for the buildings because the building is pretty high, and that's what's gonna be not completely an obstacle, but it will definitely contribute to me easily messing it up. So I will have to keep that in mind, so I won't screw anything up, possibly. Oh yeah, I'll try not to yawn a lot. Again, I do apologize. Hmm. I might as well do it now, chat, because I kind of don't really want to screw up. Hmm. So we'll start with this first. Get into position. I think we'll also use tinted windows this time, chat, because I want the aesthetic of dark windows to make me do my thing. Tinted windows. Hmm. We'll do 2 on this one, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that could make it. That could make sense. Yeah, I guess 3, and then this part's gonna have to be like a 4. So, hmm. I gotten this far. I might as well do it. So by 3, 4. Question is how many 3/4s I'm gonna do. Let's see here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So there's like one midget door. Sorry, one midget window, and then 6 regular door windows. So I'll keep that in mind. Which means this build's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be a long time to do. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do the floors if this is gonna be a library, because I could just put bookshelves everywhere, but even then, it's gonna be hard to do specific leveling. The only way I could probably do it is if it's one of those libraries that has like a middle hole in the ground.
First Circuit reaffirmed what lower courts have already said.
Hmm. 2, 3. 4, 5. I think I'll have to use a structure block for this, honestly, because it makes 0 sense not to. But the thing is that later on I'm gonna have to reverse it for when I get over there. Oh, yeah, let me make sure that the OBS is on the right screen. Okay, it is. Very good. I was originally gonna also live stream on TikTok, but my computer, either the computer or the software is glitching, so I'm gonna have to save that for another time, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My brain, if I'm not thinking straight, I do apologize. I'm trying to force my brain to work the way I need it to work. Let's see here. Okay. We're gonna put this to a 1. And then... Oh, right. I forgot about that. 3, 4. Okay, never mind, 2. And then we put this to a highest point. Uppercase C. I have to do this in reverse, which is gonna be annoying, so wish me luck. Oh, not this one. This is the part where I told you about. Um, put that on pause for now. Alright, do a test. Perfect. I'm using my brain. Yay, chat. I'm using my brain. Wee. Go. Alright. And I'll keep that there just in case. The only downside is I'm using too much of the same letters, even with lowercase and uppercase. I gotta keep them, I gotta be careful. I forgot what letter this is, and I'm gonna have to redo that one. These windows are fine, but I'm gonna have to do the reverse on this. So I'm gonna look, see what is over here. Oh. Oh, I see. I did it. Okay, I see what I did wrong. Okay. Alright, so it could be the same, but once I go up there, it's gonna be okay. Well, in that case, I'll do this trick. I got an idea. I'm forcing my brain to work again, guys. So if I yawn a lot, I do apologize. I haven't reached 1 hour of the stream yet. Let me try putting it here. Yeah, that could work. That actually can work. Yeah. Alright, now that we got that part. Shh. Shit. Okay, there we go. Now that we got that part dealt with, we gotta do the next phase. Oh yeah, we gotta do that later. In terms of our height. Hmm. We got an idea of what to do now, so I'm gonna make this taller for the other platform to make it easier. And then I'm gonna do the reverse swipe for that side. Because I keep rotating, I keep fucking it up. I don't want to do that. I don't want to mess it up, so I keep doing it this way. Hmm. Do, 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 do. Let me take a look at that front entrance. My machined friend. Alright, I see what's going on here. do it like this for now. There we go. I promise I'm a nice guy. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting we're doing the entrance first. Shit. This is good. Oh, where's the block? Right here. There we go. Now, we're trying to do it like a two-way block. So what I'll do is that I'll make it sure there's this black lineage here, and then this will be the space for right here. So you're going to ask me to do a fucking structure block, but I'm not doing that for this. I'm just gonna take my time on this, and then I'll do a structure block. It's just too much damage. Oh yeah, I have to put the C block into consideration. Fuck. Can we do this? That's the question. The interest will be completely accurate, unfortunately, but I'll do my best. Should have taken my time with the street lights, because now it's in the way. Fuck, I'm taking you out. There we go. Alright, we got an idea of what to do over here, which is good. Now comes the next part. I have to do the grass thing over here. Shit. Sorry if I'm pissing off parents right now because of cursing, but I just realized that we kind of messed up somewhere. This is a 2 middle section. I'm trying to do a 3 middle section. But I am noticing a little size difference with the block. So I think what I'll do, chat, I'll make one side bigger than the other. There we go. That kind of fixes the problem. But it also makes another one. Alright, I'm okay with that kind of consequence. It's fine. I'm sure the world will be fine with my mistake. Or at least half of it would be. There we go. Hopefully this won't offend the Georgians. Now for the middle part, I'm gonna have to do some modifications. But otherwise, so here, this is over here. We're gonna put the brick here. And we also have to measure how big we're gonna make it, so I'm gonna do it by 5. I said 5, not 4. 5, so 5, 10, alright. So it's a 5, 5, 5, 4. I gotta remember that. Oh, I hope I'm not getting a cold. Oof. I had to bring my sweater because I'm starting to get the chills for some reason. 5, 5, 4. So I think what I'll do is I'll make a 5, 5, 6 or a 5, 5, 9. Let's do a 5, 5, 6 first to make it easier. So we can make it proper difference because I have the picture. Well, I have the Google image picture next to me right now on my monitor, so I'll know if I'm close or not. So let's see, here we got 5, 5, then we're gonna do 6, 5, 5, 6, Actually, no, that's not good. Let's see, 5, 10. Let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20. Might have to be 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. If I move it back. I'll do a little side by side. Keep in mind, guys, I know about the mistake, but I'll put it here. Shit. That's what I'm talking about right here, this section. Okay, I got an idea about how to do that, but in terms of its area, I think they'll have to do. I think that's how close, as close I'll get it. So, it'll have to be like that. Well, what's updating? What? Why? It's already queuing an update. Why? You want me to wait for my suffering? Wow, how nice of you, Blizzard. Alright, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, so it's right here, basically. Okay. That's not bad, I don't think. In fact, I think that's pretty good. I'll double check. Well, actually, I need to destroy this first because this needs to be under it. Shit, my OBS is in my way. Okay, good. OBS, you and I are gonna have to talk later. Uh, 3. Cut the middle. Stuart Little. There we go. We're building something. Now I got this section over here. I gotta remember myself about the garden too, so that's gonna be fun. I've been learning how to Minecraft garden recently, so because granted, if you're gonna make it something nice, you gotta make it look lively and not look bland, because then it's gonna look very bad or distasteful, or in my case, just nothingness. Soulless. There we go. That's a word. Soulless. Yeah. Let's see here. I'll leave these here just in case. I just have to put something in the middle on top later, so that's gonna be fun. I seem to have a similar issue with what I'm gonna be putting over here. Question is, should I be counting it? Kinda wish I could just put a side-by-side comparison, but I don't think I can. Especially since it's partially different. I'm gonna have to make a different CC over here. Or window, I should say. See, 3 windows. Okay. There we go. There we go. Tell me what the reference. We'll deal with that in a minute, though. Anyways, I think we're doing a good job so far, chat. Got an idea of our layout. Now we're just gonna execute the plan. And I think a faster way to execute the plan is to make this into an actual bigger chunk right here. So, 35, cut the 21. Okay, 28. Alright. CC, I guess, for now. I'm gonna regret it later, but we'll change it. Shit, not that one. No, no. Alright, and then we're gonna go back to the original one and make it bigger. Then we're gonna go up here, make this bigger. You show some progress. I think we'll leave that there for now. Then we'll do a little distant sight, distant perspective, or whatever you want to call it. We'll just look over here. Oh, I missed one block. That's funny. I missed one block. There we go, chat. Now let's see how it looks. Alright, some will say it's a little too much. Me, I say it's pretty good. Otherwise, we call it a library. So you go up here, all the way up. Can't wait to see how this is going to be finished, but at the same time, I gotta be careful. This needs to be perfectly laid out, and I think I got an idea of how I'm going to make it work in terms of a layout. Question is, can I do it? That's the question on everybody's eyeballs and minds and whatnot. Right. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. One downside of me using a realm to play this game is, well, I have to use one monitor to see what the fuck I'm doing. Kinda sucks, honestly. I might consider putting this back into a normal world, primarily because no one's on the realm, unfortunately. Which is unfortunate, but it's kind of to be expected. So far, I haven't seen any changes to the roads, so that's kind of a little. That's also kind of why it's like if no one's gonna do anything about that one, then I might as well just. Eh. Probably in January is when I'll delete the realm and I'll continue this as a world. So, and if people want to, people can still help out in the world, of course they want to, but so far I think I'll just revert this back into a realm, just because. this up here. Go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, okay. Do I have to do it now? Shit. Okay, I kind of have to. My dumbass. Just do this part. Now to copy this part over here. Yay. I already forgot what color, what name you even are. What is your name? What is your name? Oh. Okay, you're here. I already do not like this. Alright. Let's just put you to 2 for now. I think you're a 30, 40. Oh, you're a... Okay, I think you're a 25. Less than 25. Okay, noted. I'm close. That'll work. Then I have to remember how much you are. So you're like a 5, 5, 4. So if I put it like this. Five, 5, 4. If I put you over here, the action should be just fine. Oh. One simple fuck up. Then I'll just delete this chunk here. We should be fine here now, right? Let's see, 4, 5, 5, 4. Hold on. 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4. 5, 5, 4. Yeah, this is fine. It should be fine. Yeah, that's fine, okay. So we're good on that. Although, that I've noticed, I did make a slight error. Did I? I did not. Good. It's only a partial error. Yeah, okay. Put this over here. Give it like a half 3D look. Whatever that means. So here, I'm gonna do like this. It's gonna be a little messed up, but it's fine. For the grass and bush. That's gonna look a little rough, but I'll make it work. There we go. Still want to try to do the banners. It's gonna be a little weird, but we'll give it a shot at some point. The right way, of course, not the wrong way. We don't do weird shit here. We do normal stuff in Minecraft. Apparently someone made a Cuphead mod for Smash Bros. Very nice. Smash Bros. Man, I can't believe on Sunday everybody kept whooping my ass. Christ. This is one of the reasons I don't play Smash much anymore. See how many fucking sweats in that game now. Alright, this section is coming out pretty well. The part that's going to be a little rough is maybe the top. So, because granted, this section is going to cut through near the, unlike the sides over here, the windows are going to be much taller. It's going to be cutting near the ceiling. So, there's going to be a very interesting ceiling action over here that might interest a few of you. What's on the other side again? Over here. Oh, yeah, fuck, man. I forgot about that. Shit. Well, this ain't good. Alright, gonna do that later, though. Gives me some ideas on how I'm gonna work around this build. I still have to do this stupid window. Ugh, man. At least this part of the windows are good. I'm gonna have to just copy and reverse it somehow. The only things I can't copy is the big door over here, because that's different. Actually, yeah, just copy, put it here, reverse it over there. Huh. I should be able to do that. Easily, no problem. There should be no problems for that. Question is, will the stupid structure shit let me? Because sometimes it likes to fuck with me. Oh, you have to fix that too. Well, let me look at the real life version. Actually, it's actually almost the same. Does that mean I need to split? Yes, I do. Okay. Let me work on the split now. There we go. Always aiming for accuracy, guys, no matter how big or small. That's what she said, by the way. Oh, 1 block away. Okay. Shit. 1 block away. Do you know the way? Do you know the way? Do you know the way? Do you know the way, brother? Yes, brother, I know the way. Blah, 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 blah. This is gonna hurt my brain, so I have to... It's on the same one as this. I need to breathe. Okay, breathe. 3 blocks, 1 out. 3 blocks, 1 out. Thing about this is gonna be, well, I need to figure out what that one is actually. I think it's just letter C, right? Uppercase C. Uppercase C. Can I reverse you? Would you let me? What if I put you here? Christ. I really hate how the motion still doesn't fix the fucking buttons and shit. Okay, I fucked myself there. What if I just put -2? Okay, that worked. I just need to cut this shit, right? Oh, actually, no. -1. So I need to put it back. No, okay, god damn it. Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. I hate my life. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm gonna put -1. Or 1. This is just so fucking stupid. Okay, so I got it right. It's just the stupid glass is pissing me off. Alright, so we got an idea of what to do. So, what we could do is essentially just say fuck it and just copy and reverse, which I think I'll just end up doing that. Because I hate reversing shit. Gives me an aneurysm, which I don't know what that is, but it bothers me. Alright, I can just copy this reverse. Worst case, I'll do worst case, if I can't do the entire university, I'll just modify it. Because one of the things I have to kind of also copy is the driveway, and I think I could do that, but it's gonna be hard. Gotta put that into consideration, especially if I'm gonna put it over here. It's gonna be funny. I will be doing something interesting on Thanksgiving week of Thanksgiving because I might get like a 3 days off or two. So keep an eye on that. Hmm. I think what I'll have to do over here is I'm gonna have to make this black and then transition to gray. Why not? In tribute of this project that's being broken. It's still gonna be very high up how I'm gonna deal with this transitioning, especially with pumping out all this water. Got to get all the water. No water for you, buddy. No water. I'll test that later. Uh, mm, what if I just do this? Just oh, I can do that. The only thing is I have to. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, I hate it even more. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna make this first, the bottom layer, even though that'll probably be the layer that has to go touch the bottom. For purposes and reasons that I'll explain later. Might have made a mistake. Actually, no, because damn it, this is why you hate. This is why I hate doing builds that are that have hills. This section has a hill in real life, and this window will be going down over here. So, yeah, you're staying there, buddy. This ain't a fucking hill road right here. Jeez. Sorry for being too quiet, chat. I'm a little distracted right now. Hmm. I'm gonna copy this first. I'm gonna make this into a 2-block radius. Or a 2-block radius, yeah, just in case, because I don't want anything to get in the way. I forgot how big this is. I think it's 18? 16, okay. Interesting. I'll put this as a 64, just to be on the safe side. Nail this B, put this here. I'm gonna try to copy based on length. So this is a 3, so I'm on the 4 block on 625. Gotta remember that. 625. Then we put it here, I think, with this block. Oh no, I have to put it more in right here, right? Oh. Maybe not. Figured. A small fuck up, but nonetheless, it's still doable. And it's gonna be a 3. There we go. 25. I'm gonna double check because it looks very lengthy from a distance. Yeah, then it's a 3, right? That better be a 3. Yes, it's a 3. Okay, good. We did it right. Good. Good job, us. Now I gotta do that a few times. But we have an idea of how to do it, so I'm gonna keep going as much as I can. Alright. 604. There we go. Put this here. There we go. Alright, next target is over here. 583. 583, okay. That up. There we go. Fix it up. Skirt. Get over here. Good. Perfect. Over here is 650 or 562. We should be fine here. And yep, I'm right. Okay. Sometimes it always looks weird based on distance because it looks. Sometimes distance really does make it look weird. I don't know how to put it. Three. Put it like this for now. The fun part is later on I'm gonna have to make this turn. Here, I think this is the turn. This looks like turn. Maybe the same radius turn as the other side actually. Because they both need a match, I believe. Worst case scenario, I'll just put it like match as is manually based on my own, because I know it won't be completely accurate. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. All right, 541. All right. Very interesting. All right, then 520. 520. And then this part is a little weird, but oh yeah, I forgot. There we go. But this part where it does get weird. And then the entrance is supposed to be around here for the other part. So even if I do go that part, it's gonna be. I have to figure out how I'm gonna do it. Hmm. Because this part is the parking garage. This section is gonna be probably part of it, I think. So yeah, I figured that part out. Yep, looks like it is. Hmm. Gives me some ideas, but I need to look at the other side. Just real quick. We duplicate you. Go all the way around. As far away as I can go. Oh, I can go up in the campus. Okay, this is interesting. I can... Okay, so... So apparently Google Maps authorized someone to look around campus. So basically, I guess I could try copying all of this, which is gonna be both good and bad. Um, Bad because it's gonna be hard for me to get certain details because there will be restriction area, but good because I can do a full detail. It's just some areas are gonna look very weird than others, and then there's this ramp design that looks bad. I think this is water. Water fountains? Huh. A little weird. Taken as a 2024. This is a new area. Used to be a building right there. Oh, AT&T building. That's funny. And then there's that ugly building over there. Hmm. Okay, I think we're gonna give it a shot of trying to copy. We'll copy this building first, the library, in all of its intensity, and then we'll worry about the bridge part later. This building, however, I mean, oh, it's also a library? Really? Two libraries? Imagine if this isn't a library. I will literally. That's weird. Library, no. What is this building? What is this building? Is this a library? I don't think it's a library. I don't think I'm now regretting. This isn't. It's now English. Jeez, ugh, bleh, my mouth, my soul. Oh, that is a park. That is underground parking. Okay, we'll make this later. But dog, painful, completely painful right here. I have to make this. And I noticed just now that I'll show it off later. Jeez, so much shit I have to do. This is painful. This is too painful. I picked two buildings that are pain in the asses and I have to do them. Shit. It's only at least 1 hour stream at least so far. Okay, so excuse me. So the middle bars right here are gonna go up more towards the area that doesn't gonna get curbed, whereas these side buildings will have stuff taking out of it from the side, like little archways or like little balconies that'll be hanging out from there. That will be a thing. I gotta make sure it doesn't interfere with the buildings here, so I gotta keep that in mind. I don't think the other building are gonna interfere with this building is gonna interfere with going over here, so I gotta keep that part in mind. That's gonna be the main focus at some point. Also, it's gonna be a little funny. This is gonna be the first. Technically, this would be the first university in the Minecraft world. So it's gonna be funny, and it's almost an entire campus in Minecraft. Very interesting. I think we'll call it a stream here. I know it's technically small stream, but I can't really focus that much for some reason, so I'm gonna call it here. I'm still gonna do some work on this off camera. Let's keep that part in mind. But until then, this is your boy IronSmasher 1024. Be sure to check me out on both YouTube and Twitch. I'm also available on TikTok. I'll be doing sometimes TikTok streams on there as well to grow up, to do some variety and all that part. But until then, it's your boy IronSmasher 1024. Have everybody yourself a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys later.